Antoine, congratulations. You've scored quite a few goals since you arrived at Manchester City, but is that the most important?
Yeah, definitely. I think every game is important, to be honest. Trying to contribute the best way I can and do whatever I need to do for the team. So we're happy with the win, but still a lot of games to go, so we just need to keep going.
It feels like a big victory again, though. You saw in the celebrations at the end how much it means to everyone. Just keeping that pressure on Arsenal, it's all you can do, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, all we can do is win our games on our side. I keep saying this and just leave it up to them and what they do. So, yeah, like I said, we're happy with the result.
How are you finding all this? Because you're brand new to it, aren't you?
Yeah, it's a lot. Just the demands, the pressure. Obviously, you dream to be at this level and you don't see what happens behind the scenes. So getting the first glance is it's obviously tough, but I'm embracing and enjoying.
That position you're playing as well, almost like a split forward with Omar Mamouche, how do you think that suits you? Because obviously it brought the goal today, the movement and the fantastic ball from Ryan Cherky as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty different. I'm usually just a wide man touchline, so I'm adapting. Pep feels like I can help and contribute in that way, so like I said, I'll do whatever I can for the team.
Well done, Antoine.
Thank you.
It's a good point that was made in that interview, actually, that this is all new for him, being in a title race, and he's handling the pressure very well.
Yeah, but he deserves the opportunity to play with the best team, or one of the best teams with the best players. He's a fabulous player. He can play on the left, he can play through the middle, he can play on the right, played as a split striker today. You know, I love watching him play. He's so versatile, he's athletic, he's a good finisher. And that's where you want to be as a football player. You want to be at the top. You know, he's come all the way through the ranks. It's quite an amazing story, really. And to see a kid like this, the more he takes on, the better he gets. I think he's going to go on to be, he's already a great player. I think he's just going to get better and better. He's so fun to watch.
And especially with the players that he's playing with now that are top class and under the guidance of Pep Guardiola.
Yeah, he's going to get more goals, more chances. You know, he scored 10 this season for Bournemouth, and now he's got 5 for Manchester City. He looks like he's been in Man City for 10 years. He's really fitted into that team of superstars. And again, now they're looking at him. They think they create big moments in the game. And of course, tonight's moment was all about Antoine Semenyo getting into the box. You know, we talk about split strikers coming in from the other side, and it's a brilliant finish. We spoke about it at half time. I mean, Cherky plays a huge part in this goal as well. Semenyo, Sime really does. But watch the pass, it's just incredible. Then, you know, Anton in the middle of the goal, he doesn't want to stand still, he doesn't show for it. He thinks, where's my best chance of scoring a goal here? You watch Marmouche's movement is really good here, and you looked at it, didn't you, before?
Yeah, I mean, there you see the split strikers there. Marmouche comes over to this side, he points where Aït-Nouri should go, where the pass should go. Look at that. Shay mentioned the weight. The weight is perfect. And Semenyo doesn't have to create in this team because other people create. You know, you got Cherky and the players in the end. All he needs to do is get on the end of stuff. No Haaland today, they needed that. And he gets in exactly where he needs to be, between the posts. We've seen players over the years for City do that. You know, it was Raheem Sterling did it brilliantly. Obviously, Erling does it, and now Semenyo. He can guarantee you goals, and I think he's a great fit for this team because he gives them something different.
It's also interesting what he said in the interview there about, you know, you don't see what goes on behind closed doors, what the levels they do in training, what the detail that Pep goes into. You know, what they create, and he's not maybe seen that before at Bournemouth, and the pressure. He's not been in that pressure cooker before, you know, chasing down Arsenal, challenging the one, not just the Premier League, they're involved in a few other trophies this season as well, so it's going to be a big season for him.
Yeah, when you look at most goal involvements this season, look at where he is on the list behind Haaland and Thiago. He's third on the list, and that just backs up exactly what you're saying. He's a real talent.
Yeah, he's a fabulous player, honestly. He's got speed, he's got size, he's smart, he's a good finish, he's got skills, and he can play in so many different positions. I really think he really deserved this move. I'm amazed nobody took it up in the summer. You think about the teams that desperately probably need him, United and Tottenham, but I think Semenyo deserves to be at one of the best teams, and he's flourishing. He's brilliant.
He is indeed. Now, the talk before the build-up was, of course, the fact that Haaland wasn't in the matchday squad. So how did City get on without having Erling Haaland at the helm?
Yeah, I mean, they got the job done. I suppose that's the most important thing. You know, we all talk about can Arsenal handle the pressure at the top of the league? But Man City's under huge pressure as well. They keep sort of chasing them down. And we spoke at half-time. You know, they were poor first half. I know they're 1-0 up at half-time, but that was just on the stroke of half-time that we seen the goal just now. City were really below par, I felt, first half, and lucky to get in at 1-0 because Leeds created the best chances in the first half and should have at least took one of them. So, again, you see Pep's reaction at the end. There's a big relief there at the end of the game. They think we've got the job done. We said Elland Road's a tough place to go. Get in, get the 3 points and get back out again because it's all about the next game. And again, it's just at that stage of the season. They'll be all watching Arsenal tomorrow afternoon. What are they going to do against Chelsea?
Well, I think also Pep realised he had to come up with a game plan. He's missing the best striker in the world in Erling Haaland. How's he going to play? And he decided to go with a slightly different formation with some split strikers. And this is the average formation from the game. And when you look at it, it's obviously completely different from when Erling Haaland plays. You see Marmoush, number 7, kind of that left position. Cherki has a little 10 dropped in behind in Semenyo. And that all it means, rather than one striker, it's 2 split. They go wide and Cherki filled in. And then he had almost like, he had 3 number 10s, Cherki, Bernardo Silva, and O'Reilly and Rodri at the base of it. And you see the 8 Nuri and Nunez kind of high and wide, so it allowed those guys to create. But I thought they didn't create as much as I expected with the split strikers. But I thought Cherki was kind of the architect, Shay, in there, running the game for them.
Yeah, he was a brilliant player, especially second half. I think Cherki really stepped up to the plate. But what you would say in that system, they have a lot of bodies forward, but I think if Pep looks at it tomorrow in the cold light of day, re-watches the match again, I think they didn't create enough for his liking. You've got so many star players on that pitch, but I don't remember Darlow making loads of saves. I think he made 1 in the first half, maybe 1 off Gahey as a header, but very few chances they created,
Yeah, absolutely. Well, they might not have created too many chances, but they did walk away with the 3 points, and no